Hi, everybody. Welcome to Reality Bites TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. So, listen, you guys, the girls are out on a vacation. It's the ultimate girls trip. Real Housewives, the ultimate girls trip Africa. The first episode has been premiered. It was premiered on Friday. And you guys, listen, I'm a watching and I'm a liking. Okay. And you guys, listen, I can't do the lives right now. Maybe next week when we do the third episode, I'll start doing the lives. For now, as you know that I'm recovering, I'll only do my voiceovers just to talk about some of the drama that's taking place with the girls being on their vacation. Now, you guys, I want to talk about Dr. C. When I saw that Dr. C and Madame were going to be part of this cast, I was a little bit worried because Madame did the first season of Real Housewives of Johannesburg. And a lot of people liked Madame, and I must have been one of the few people that did not like Madame on Real Housewives of Joburg. And the reason I didn't because I felt like she did not do well being part of the ensemble in a cast. I felt like she's a person that makes things all about them. And she took all of the attention, whereas in an ensemble, everybody has to get some attention. And the only time I enjoyed Madame was when Madame had that show that she had with her daughter. That's when I really enjoyed Madame. But on Real Housewives, I did not enjoy her. So when I saw that she was going to be part of this season of the Ultimate Girls Trip with Dr. C, I was like, how is that going to work? Because Dr. C also has that thing where, because she's on a franchise where she is with women that are mostly younger than her, she always wants to take that authoritative place, and she wants to be listened to. She wants to correct people. And you guys, and that's the shade that they always throw at her. She knows it's the obvious one where people are trying to say that, she's older and all of that, as if people are not going to get old and all of that. I know all about that. Okay. So I was wondering how it's going to work with the two of them. And you guys, with the first episode, we have already seen that most of the drama is coming from Dr. C. I do feel like the ladies, because they have watched Dr. C's seasons, they are expecting her to be dramatic, and she's also bringing the drama. So it's just becoming too much for the first episode. Now, I don't know if Madame expected it to be that way, but I feel like Madame is getting irritated by the fact that Dr. C is getting all of the attention. I'm going to say this, you guys. I know a lot of people don't like Dr. C. I love Dr. C, okay? And I did like the shade that she was throwing in some of these cast members, okay? I do like the fact that she was telling Annie that, listen, I don't know who you are, lady, okay? Annie thought that she should be known. And you guys, honestly, for people to say that they don't know Annie, it really is a fair thing to say, because Annie did not do much on Real Housewives of Durban. She was just present, if you think about it. She was just present. She was Sorisha's friend. And also, so Annie can get a taste of her own medicine, because when Annie did Real Housewives of Durban back in the day in season 1 and 2, she used to act like she was better than Nonku. She used to act like she was better than Lassie. So for somebody to come on the show and say, listen, I wish Nonku and Lassie were here because the show would be better. And she's like, but I also did season 1. And Dr. C is like, well, I don't even know who you are. I was like, listen, I love Dr. C. Dr. C was like, lady, who are you? I was like, listen, Dr. C, I also don't know who she is because I don't remember what she did on the show. I know she was part of the show. Is that like she was like an extra on the show? Because honestly, you guys, what was Annie's storyline on all of the seasons that she did on Real Housewives? Okay, so I'm not shocked that some of the people might not remember who Annie Mthembu is, but I still appreciate the fact that they did cast her for this show. She is shocked at the fact that Dr. C acted the way that she acted. And I honestly think that Dr. C did not know who Annie Mthembu is. She like honestly was like, listen, I just was expecting to see Nonku and Lassie in this ish. Okay. So I don't know who you bitches are. Okay. And then it's Angel, you guys. Did she really expect that Dr. C was going to know who she is? Listen, okay. I'm like with Angel, she always introduces herself as a business an entrepreneur and then a daddy's girl, you know. And then when people throw shade at her for being a daddy's rich girl or whatever, then she will get upset about it and all of that. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Like I feel like maybe she does need to get away from that. I'm daddy's little rich girl. Okay, you're a grown woman now. Okay, just introduce yourself as a grown woman. Okay, now you guys, when it comes to Jojo. I always have a love-hate relationship with Jojo because I love Jojo's personality. But I do feel like Jojo struggles to stand on her own. Jojo always struggles to stand on her own. Jojo is mostly a follower and she's going to do whatever it is that the people that she's following at the time are doing. Okay. I feel like even now, you guys, with just this episode, we can already see Jojo being a follower. And she's that person that is going to gather a crowd before she speaks her mind. And there is an instance where Dr. C says to her the same thing that she says, where she says that she wishes that Nonku and Lassie were there. She said that to Jojo without a crowd. But Jojo waits until the crowd is there. She goes and tells the crowd that, you know what Dr. C says? Dr. C says that she wishes that Nonku and Lassie were here. And then she waits for everybody to say to come so that she can confront Dr. C. I don't like that about Jojo. I mean, a woman spoke to you about that. Just say it right there and there. Dr. C, what do you mean? Do you mean that it's not, you do not want us to be here? Would you have preferred for Nonku to be here and not me and Angel? Like, what do you mean? Why wait for the crowd to be present for you, to speak your mind about what Dr. C said when Dr. C said it to you without a crowd? Okay. So there's that thing where I feel like Jojo Ngata's Tembi, she doesn't trust herself. Okay. So I don't like that in Jojo's personality, that she always has to have a backup before she can speak up for herself, because I just feel like Jojo is a grown-up. Okay, she can do that for herself. Why do you need a crowd to just have a conversation with another grown-up about something that she said that you don't like? Also, I feel like Jojo is messy because when Dr. C was speaking to Princess about Princess being a princess, because we all know that Princess's name is Princess. It's not like she's a princess. That's what we knew. Okay, it's like a new thing now where she says she's an actual princess. I'm like, how? Princess? Princess. So when she was explaining that she's an actual princess, apparently Dr. C was making some faces. Okay, Princess didn't see that, but Jojo goes and tells Princess that Dr. C was making faces. Isn't that being messy? I'm like, Jojo, you can't go all the way from your nice house in Devon all the way on a vacation to be messy, okay? Because they will gather you over there, and Nonku is not there to wipe your tears when you start to cry. Okay, so I was hoping that I was going to see some independence from Jojo, but it is clear that we're not going to see a lot of it, you guys. So I am already getting disappointed, but it's only been one episode. A lot is still going to happen. Okay, now you guys listen. I don't like the way that they allocated these rooms. I know that if the ladies are going to be staying in the same house, it's unlikely that the rooms are going to be the same. But I really don't like when some ladies really don't get rooms that are nice. I don't know how they can solve that problem when they do these trips, but sometimes it will feel like by class, and angazi guys how they can do it, because there's no way that they can go to a villa and the villa has the same exact rooms for everybody. It's always going to be different types of rooms, and there's always going to be the best rooms and there's always going to be the worst rooms. But I always just feel like the way that they allocate the rooms always feels unfair every time that we have to watch these shows. So obviously Jojo is not happy with the room she got, because obviously it's worse than the room she left at home. Okay, Angel is not happy with her room. I think Princess is not happy with the room. Most of the ladies are not happy with their rooms. I think the people that are happy with their rooms is Madame and Dr. C. I think that maybe the production thought that the people that will cause more drama if they got rooms that are not nice is Madame and Dr. C. So they thought, let's sort out those two. Let's give the nicer rooms to those two, and then the rest of them, if they they cause drama because they don't like their rooms, we can deal with them, but we cannot deal with Dr. C and Madame. Also, if Madame and Dr. C see that they don't like their rooms and they decide they're leaving the trip, then we cannot do the show without them. I feel like that's how the decision was probably made. But I really don't like the fact that there are some of the ladies that really get rooms that are not nice, especially when you travel such a long distance to shoot a show for such a long time. You get to stay in a room that you don't even like. Some of the view is like, what the hell is going on? Why are you looking at some ugly building? Okay. But anyway, you guys, that's what's going on at the Ultimate Girls Trip. So I will keep on coming here and talking about what's happening here, you guys. Listen, let's meet in the comment section. Tell me what you feel about Dr. C, because I know a lot of you don't like her, okay? But I love Dr. C, okay? For that shade that she threw at Annie Tembo, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before you share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Cool.